Welcome to Sincil Bank. I'm on a scouting mission today as it's the international break. No Norwich City action, of course, and you may just be able to see over my shoulder there, it's Lincoln Cathedral. Came to see Lincoln v Luton today. There's the matchday programme to have a look at one of Norwich's new signings, Sean Raggett, who of course has been sent back here on loan. As part of that deal, he was signed for around 350,000, which was a release clause he had. He was with Cheltenham as a youngster and was made his name again in non-league with Dover to get his league here with Lincoln, who of course did so well last season in League Two and made it to the last 8 of the quarter-finals as a non-league side as well. So Danny Cowley's side looked very drilled here today. Still, they're pretty happy. They've drawn 0-0 with Luton Town, who obviously had escaped non-league before them. So a good result for them. Not too many chances. And on the Raggett front, it was a fairly composed day, really. He didn't have any huge heroic moments at the back, and there weren't too many nervy moments either. He certainly likes to use his head. I made it 14 headers throughout the game, as you maybe expect of League Two football. 14 headers and 6 clearances. A first clean sheet of the season as well, so I probably timed this well. Saw Neil Adams here, of course, loans manager now of Norwich City, former first team manager. He was checking out how Sean was getting on as well. Overall, it was Luton who started the game better. Danny Harlton, their striker, who's quite highly rated, he gave Raggett a little bit of a run around early on, but Sean stuck to his task. And one of the things that I noticed throughout the game was that he was quite disciplined with his positioning. He played less centre back. He's generally right-footed, but looks like he's comfortable on his left as well. Otherwise, he was alongside Luke Waterfall at centre back, and the two of them are big lumps, no doubt about it. Sean was the biggest player on the pitch from looking at the players lining up ahead of the start of the game, and something that I've not seen before in league football. When he went forward for set pieces, Waterfall, Raggett, and their big striker Matt Reed, who was as wide as he was tall probably, but not much technical ability there, very much a League Two striker, and they actually had the sound of air sirens going off whenever those big guys went forward, which I'm surprised is allowed, to be perfectly honest. But otherwise, Lincoln were unlucky not to win it late on. They had a player charged through who was very cynically brought down, but no red card as Luton clung on for their point. There was one nervy moment for Raggett though. 59th minute, he one nice little piece of skill to get himself out of trouble, and then the left back played it back to him and his clearance was charged down and the ball came right into his penalty area, and Harlton picked up the ball. Fortunately, the Lincoln keeper pushed him wide, so that gave Lincoln's defence the time to recover, and then Raggett in with the tackle at the right time as the shot came in, and Michael Boswick, who was man of the match and quite impressive for Lincoln in midfield today, got rid of the ball. So, encouraging signs. Clearly a player who's still developing. That's one of the reasons Norwich allowed him to come back to Lincoln on loan, although the main reason being that a lot of people, the sun has really come out there, as you can see on my face. One of the reasons Norwich let him come back here was because he had this 350,000 release clause. So teams who were there were several teams interested in him, even West Ham were mentioned, but the fact that Norwich were happy for him to come back here on loan until January was what looks to be the thing that swung it for them. So interesting to see how he develops. I'm sure Neil Adams will be keeping an eye on him, and I think it's 11 players in total, sorry, who are out on loan, so he's got a busy season for himself as well. Right, let's go and see what Lincoln boss Danny Cowley has to say about Sean, and we will have a full scouting report on Sean in Monday's Eastern Daily Press and the Evening News. Cheers.